Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. I'm back a bit earlier in the week as I've been quite busy and decided to do two videos as I got so much done and it was too much for one video. As you can see here, I'm taking apart what we did before with the riverside. Having slept overnight and then coming back to this the next day, I'm just not that happy with it. So instead we're building a tan, angular and curved sort of beachfront made with plates rather than a snot brick build. I came to the realization that the original plan wasn't going to work and it would have used up far too many parts. And I think what we'd like to have on the other side of the river is a different terrain type with different rock colours, and this will be where the droids will be attacking from. It's a big change, but better doing it now before I've completed more of the terrain and it's too difficult to kind of pull apart. These plates are 2 studs deep at the front, so it's far lower than before and it sits nicely over the water. At the back section it's a brick deep. I was able to use a bunch of old bricks and some of those large green panels from the 80s as filler. It worked perfectly. Luckily, I have a fair amount of tan coloured parts from our scarif mock we made back in 2017, and I also have a decent amount of the slightly darker tan parts too, so it's good to use them up. The middle section of the beach area will use that colour along with the rockwork emanating from it. I used slopes and a few curves to good use for this. Hopefully it's useful as a bit of cover for the droids and gives a more interesting bit of terrain to play with. I'm adding some of the darker tan disc pieces. They are useful as they have a stud connector on top, and this gives more posability for the droids to go on and give me options to put them elsewhere and move it around when you're playing and things. I will probably add some plants here too, but that's for another day. The next issue though is this edge here. In fact, this whole bunker needs a rethink. I have loads of these ingot pieces, they're great, and I'm using them for like sandbags, and the idea for this bunker is that the troops built it, dug it out of sand and put some brickwork in there. So the brown plates just don't work for that. I don't think there's wood in this kind of environment, so it just doesn't work anymore. So I'm going to take it all out and build a new section here with bricks on their side to make a flat, smooth surface with the masonry bricks. That'll give it some texture and make it look like it was built out of the rock. As usual, a base layer of bricks goes down and then plates on top. So this is what I came up with. In fact, this footage is from another day as I took some time out and came back to it in the morning. In amongst the bricks, I've added snot bricks which will help me fix it to the surface, and I can put some plates on top as well. I still need to swap out the brown, so that's got to be done next before I fill this all in. It's not totally finished, but this is how it looks now, and it's really coming together now. I'm really happy with how this appears. And my son is already playing with it, adding more to 12th troops. He'd been really excited to actually play with this trench area, so it's nice to see him doing it. We had a few things to add to the other side, like studs to give some texture, and then position some droids who are attacking the base. And you know, this has been the most fun thing to do. And we've even added a Darth Jar Jar for a laugh. He's turned to the dark side, and Ahsoka's having to fend him off. I think we'll probably leave that for the display as well. Quite like that feature. We've added lots more details around the trench and plenty of plates for the clones to be positioned on during play and display. And that's the thing, it's giving options for whatever you want to do. You can do anything you like, you can put figures wherever you want and make a display or just play with it. So it's worked out pretty well, I think. In the next video, we'll be planting this area. It'll have a path, which will be surrounded by these orange and pink plants we made. And we tried to make something alien looking, and I think it looks really good, especially to give some colour to the mock. But the main focus will be to complete the tower section here for the main turbo laser battery. I'll also make a rooftop for the base as well, so hopefully you can join me on the next stage of the project. Thanks so much for watching until the end. Please do like the video and subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll catch you in the next video. Bye!